Hello, my fellow listeners. Welcome to my world. My name is Amani, and you are now listening to the Vagary Tapes podcast. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. This episode is going to be a little different from my usual ones. I just thought maybe it would be nice to kind of let you guys in to my mind right now and where I've been mentally. I also just think I need to release this somewhere for a bit of relief, and maybe those of you listening can relate. Maybe not, but here I go anyways. Have you ever felt so empty-minded and at the same time mentally clogged up? All I want to do these days is create, but at the same time, it seems to be the last thing that I can do right now. I feel so mentally bombarded, clogged up, overwhelmed. I can barely even think clearly. I think what I wish for the most of all right now is to be free. And when I say free, I mean it more in a mental way. I want my mind to release these chains it so desperately feels the need to cling onto. I want my mind to wander more without guilt. I want to express myself in ways I dream of doing instead of being so caught up with insecurities, distractions, stress, and responsibilities. I just want to be free from the burdens that constantly have been trapping my mind. I've always talked about how I'm trying to find my voice in this world because I've never really been good with my words to express and explain the way that I'm feeling. It's much easier for me to visually express how something makes me feel rather than to say it. But lately, even visually expressing it has been challenging due to all the things that I've been feeling and that have been blocking me from using my mind in the way that I want. Most days I'm just on an autopilot, stuck in a routine, dissatisfied. I work, I do my classes online, I worry about how I'm gonna pay rent at the end of the month or whether the paycheck I have coming in will last me for the week until I get paid again. What kind of life is that? I'll think to myself all the things I need to do and all of the things that I want to do, and then do none of them because it all just gets very overwhelming. How do I get out of this rut? How do I release these burdens? I'm nearly screaming at this point in my mind. What can I do? And trying to live life during a pandemic is definitely an added-on challenge. I cherish freedom the most in life because growing up, I didn't have much of that. And so as I got older, I would dream of nothing more than to just do the things accordingly to how I want to do it. And now that I am an adult and that I've been one for a while, I sometimes question what freedom really even is at this point because I'm still finding myself dreaming about when I will be free. If it's not the rules of my parents keeping me down, now it's the responsibilities of being an adult that keep me down. I don't like that I can't just get up and go anywhere I want right now because there is nowhere for me to go. And even if there was, can I even afford it? I miss my friends. I miss the liveliness of the streets when I go for walks downtown, or the opportunities of meeting cool strangers. Even though I do identify as an introvert, I am still a social being, and not being able to socialize when I want, in the environment that I want, with who I want, is frustrating. It just seems like no matter how much I try to change my environment, I just can't seem to get what it is that I fully want. There's always another issue that comes up, and I'm never fully satisfied. Lately, my new thing has been that I want to leave the country. This place seems more and more cruel to me as I get older. I feel like if I am living in another place that doesn't put so much emphasis on the stressors of American living, then I might feel less burden and more freedom to create. I wonder if that will be my answer, or am I just finding another excuse? Am I just looking for another reason to avoid the struggle and responsibilities? Can I just be honest here and say that I'm tired though? Like, why is putting ourselves through an intense amount of stress the norm? I grew up stressed. I was raised by stress. I know stress very well. And I did not pick this life, and I don't want this to be the way of living. There's so much more to life than hustling and pushing myself, and I just want to experience the enjoyment of life like others do without having to push myself beyond my breaking point. I want a simple living. I don't need much. Money is evil. And this place puts an absurd amount of importance on it, which is another reason why I'm feeling more and more disconnected from this country. I could go on and on about what it is that burdens my mind, but for now, I'll just stop here. I just feel awful sometimes, and in this moment, that's what is burdening me. That's what I'm trying to deal with and battle and figure out where I go from here. I'm probably going to remain in autopilot until I can find the answers to the questions I seek. But I will figure it out, even if it means I have to suffer and hustle for a few more years. All I know is that I'm not going to push myself like this for the entirety of my life, and I will find my ultimate freedom one day soon. Well, that's all for now, guys. Thank you for listening to my little brain dump in this episode. I just felt like getting that off of my chest today, and hoping that that would help me in some kind of way. And I just wanted to keep it real with y'all, especially because it's been a while since I've posted an episode. And I'll probably elaborate and bring this up again in the future. But until then, stay safe out there, guys. Bye.